Yeah, that's literally a taco airstrike. That's crazy. He was targeting the white people for the tacos! And he got him. Got you, white folk! We're going to start off our react list today with the Midwest Taco Empire.
Okay, everybody likes to argue over which part of the country has the best regional burger chain. You've got In-N-Out Burger on the West Coast. You've got Whataburger in the South. The East Coast has Five Guys.
Best burger Culver's. Speaking as a Midwesterner, Culver's are it. I like Five Guys too, but I think Culver's are better.
And Shake Shack in the Midwest has Culver's, but nobody likes to argue over which region has the best fast Mexican food, and that's because there's no real competition, because if there was, the Midwest would absolutely win. Today we're talking about Taco John's, all right? It is an enigma. If you've never heard of it, it's probably because you don't live in the Midwest, but if you live in the Midwest, you definitely know what
I actually have no idea what he's talking about. I have never been to a Taco John's. I even have a Taco John's near me. They're kind of far from me. Apparently, this is gonna have to be a road trip.
Taco John's is, okay? It's like the Dollar General of fast food chains. There's entire towns in Iowa that have 1,000 people, and the only businesses in these towns are the post office, a Casey's gas station, a Dollar General, and a Taco John's.
I've had Del Taco. It's okay. I like Taco Bell better. I've also grown up on Taco Bell. I love a cheesy gordita crunch. I've never had Taco John's though.
Raises the same question that everybody has about Dollar General. Just why? Why is it here? Like, you could climb to the top of Mount Everest. There's a fucking Dollar General there for no apparent reason. It's the same thing with Taco John's in the Midwest. And then it dawns on me, they're targeting white people that have never had tacos in their entire lives, okay? They'll probably never admit that, but I'm gonna prove it right after a word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by World War III Supremacy, a free-to-play online military-based strategy game where you can play with up to 99 other people, forge alliances, or take on the world by yourself. And while taking over the world is pretty fun, you can also play my favorite game mode where you get to pick a state within the United States and go to war with all the other states trying to take over America. I think this time around I'm gonna start off as Iowa per usual, then I'm gonna attack Diet Canada, aka Minnesota, then we'll probably move over to Wisconsin, take over the rest of the Midwest. That way I don't have to share Taco John's with anybody else.
Heck.
Also worth mentioning, they've just incorporated a new shadow exchange function, basically the black market where you can do underground illegal deals, and if you get caught, you suffer a loss in morale. Okay, sidebar, note to the developers, it should probably be the other way around, at least for America, because every time we get caught doing sketchy stuff, people just get pumped. Like a couple of months ago, we just straight up yoinked another country's president in the middle of the night, and all the Americans did was make military montages over Toby Keith music on Instagram. Anyways, go check out World War III Supremacy. It's free to play. I'll have a link over there. There's a URL code right there. Let's get back to the video. All right, buckle up, because of all the restaurant stories I've told, this one might be the most insane. Our story begins in Cheyenne, Wyoming in 1968, where a local businessman by the name of Harold Holm, who runs a very successful business building mobile homes, is thriving. In addition to making double wides,
So he's like a mogul in trailer parks. That's kind of cool.
he also makes campers, and what do you do when you make campers? You got to take them out on a test drive, right? So he's traveled all over the country with his wife, staying in campers, and during his travels, he's discovered Mexican
mobile
food.
mogul.
There's a whole new meat delivery system.
Okay, again, you gotta remember, this is the 1960s. Mexican food is far from mainstream at this point. You pretty much had to be like down in the Southwest, maybe over in California, if you wanted to even know what a taco was. Most of the country hadn't even heard of this shit yet. But Harold loves him some tacos. He tries to convince the guy running the taco stand that he should move up to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and open up a taco stand there, telling him, and I quote, "It's a real barn burner." Apparently that wasn't convincing.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets
gross.
the people going.
So now Harold's got a problem. He can't get tacos when he's at home in Cheyenne, Wyoming, which is awful, right? I mean, nobody wants to make a pilgrimage to go get tacos every Tuesday. It's a disaster. But then one day, a guy by the name of John Turner moves to town, and he used to work in a taco stand. And when Harold hears that John wants to set up a little taco stand so he can sell tacos at the local parade known as Frontier Days in Cheyenne, Wyoming, he's like, say less. Harold springs into action. He hooks John up with his real estate agent, Jim. Jim gets him a plot of land. While that's going on, Harold proceeds to work 16-hour days for like a week straight and builds him a custom double-wide trailer so that he can sell tacos out of it at Frontier Days.
John.
Oh, so it's basically like a pop-up stand. I mean, that makes sense, especially since he has the available stuff to make that happen anyway. Okay, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Commitment. Sheer will.
With the back Speaking of Harold and Jim, John goes from the idea of like, hey, I want to sell tacos at the parade to owning a restaurant in less than a week. So he starts selling tacos at Pioneer Days, and the restaurant's immediately a success right out of the gate because obviously you're selling tacos to people that have never experienced tacos in their entire lives. Okay, now I'm inferring a lot here, but think about this from John's perspective. You literally just moved to town and you were like, yeah, I know how to make tacos, and two wealthy businessmen build you a restaurant and tell you to start making tacos. He's like, I didn't really ask for, I just wanted to make tacos for the parade, and now I'm like running a restaurant. I don't know that this is what I wanted to do.
That's
so he
wild.
goes to Harold and Jim like right out of the gate and is like, hey, do you guys want to like buy the franchising rights for this or whatever? And they're like, yes, we will buy the franchising rights. Or as Harold put it, and I quote, when you got a tiger by the tail, you hang on.
I don't even understand the reference.
You don't understand what you said?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, they've got this figured out. They're sitting on top of a gold mine. Literally just expose the rest of the country to tacos. You're gonna make a ton of money. So they get to work, and the way they go about it is absolutely hilarious. Apparently one of them owns a plane, so together they hop in this plane and just fly around the Midwest. Literally doing aerial reconnaissance like it's a scouting mission. One of them's flying the plane, the other one's sitting in the cockpit with binoculars like, okay, we're coming up on a small town. Man, that construction site's moving pretty slow, and they're not moving very fast picking those.
Oh, so like to pick out good spots to plant restaurants? Like, or what? Do you get dehydrated a lot, need a drink that won't break the bank? Then you should get Gamersupps. They believe in traditional American values, like anime girl guys. It's caffeine-free and caffeinated in 2 kinds of tubs. Gamersupps improved my social life, and now I can stop seeing people in the mirror. Popular flavors include Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, Sweet 6-Pack, Blowhole Blast, and Sploosh. Use discount ChaCha at checkout for 10% off. Stay hydrated, stay hydrated, stay hydrated.
Definitely don't have Mexicans. They don't know what tacos are. Land the plane. Okay, you think I'm
Dang.
joking? I'm not. They land the plane and then they split up. Jim, the real estate guy, goes and finds a plot of land while Harold goes and finds a franchisee to run the business for him. Okay, do you understand how insane this is? Like 2 wealthy businessmen landing
Yeah, that's literally a taco airstrike. That's crazy.
their private plane in the middle of a cornfield, walking up to a farmer and being like, hey, how would you like to run a taco stand? Oh, you don't know what taco is? It's like a Mexican hot dog. Here, try this. How would you like to bring this to your
Mexican hot
community? Oh, by
dog!
the way, I own a factory where I build double wide trailers. We'll actually build you the restaurant. We'll bring it here and set it up for you.
Okay.
It's like speed running the Field of Dreams. It's not if you build it, they will come. It's 2 dudes coming up to your door being like, here, you're a taco salesman now. Like if I ever get a time machine, I'm going back in time and watching this sales pitch occur just so I can see him convince some farmer from Nebraska to open a taco stand, because apparently it works repeatedly. Because there's like 400 Taco John's locations across the country right now. And by the way, when I said they were specifically targeting white people that had never had tacos, I meant it. Okay, here's the locations of every taco.
He was targeting the white people for the tacos! And he got him. Got you, white folk!
Okay, you got that map down? Now, also I'm gonna put next to it the map of Hispanic population density in states. Told ya.
They're on to me, dude. Those guys are sharp as nails up there. You can't put anything past them.
Okay, why do you think they got away with calling it Taco John's and not Taco Juan's? They're selling it to people that don't know any better, which is great. It's a genius business model, but I'm sure, as you could imagine, it would cause some problems when you're selling tacos to people that have only ever had burgers and fries. They're looking at the taco like it's a burger, and they're asking themselves the question, where's the fries? Now, this is the point of the story where
Where's the fries is crazy!
Mexican restaurant ever says, we don't do that, or, hey, here's some free chips and salsa, we don't do fries. Not Harold and Jim. Harold and Jim are like, these motherfuckers want potatoes, we're gonna sell them potatoes. So they go back to Harold and they're like, the people want Mexican French fries, fucking figure it out. Harold goes into the lab and what he comes up with is the potato ole. And apparently the Gen 1 potato ole didn't last very long because it had some, we'll call it design flaws. Essentially, it was a deep fried tater tot filled with refried beans, which sounds delicious. However, it is very similar to a pizza bite in that the filling is apparently the temperature of the fucking sun.
Too hot. Interesting.
Which obviously ruins the entire business model, right? We're trying to get white people hooked on tacos, and if the first thing they do is take a bite of a deep fried tater tot and then they burn the shit out of the roof of their mouth with liquid hot refried beans, they're not going to be able to taste how delicious tacos are, so we can't have it. So John goes back into the lab, takes the refried beans out, has this like coin-shaped tater tot thing that he then seasons with his secret blend of herbs and spices that he made in his basement. No, that's not an exaggeration. For a period of time, John was literally making all the seasoning for all the potato olays for all of the franchises in his basement. And let me tell you right now, they're fucking delicious. They outdo any French fry I've ever had in my entire life. If you go to Taco John's for anything, go get the potato olays. Now, obviously, it goes without saying that selling—
But they're tater tots. They're tater tots. How good are they?
Tater tots out of a double wide trailer to white people that don't know what tacos are is an outrageous success. So they just start putting these potato olays in fucking everything. And it just becomes like the staple item of the entire menu. Like the burrito, oh, we're putting potato olays inside of it. It's a meat and potato
pretty good.
burrito. Breakfast burritos, spicy tater tots, scrambled eggs, bacon, and sausage. It's delicious.
That looks
Outside of the
good.
potato olays, nothing special going on with this menu, okay? It is your garden variety fast Mexican food. It is ultra processed meat, some cheese, some lettuce inside of a tortilla.
Nachos? It's tortilla with cheese, meat, or vegetables. Oh, well then what is a burrito? Tortilla with cheese, meat, or vegetables.
Okay, it's white people tacos. We're just gonna call it what it is, which traditionally everybody knows is like, meh, whatever, unless, you know, you're drunk and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, in which case they're delicious. And everybody knows this. This is why Taco John's and Taco Bell are both open super late, because they want to be the only option, because that's how they make money. Okay, Taco John's just took it a step further. They're like, hey, the Midwest in the 1960s and 70s, nobody's even had Mexican food, and none of these towns even have a fast food restaurant. It's basically 2 o'clock in the morning everywhere. Okay, and I know what you're thinking, but it's not literally 2 o'clock in the morning, and these people aren't drunk, so the tacos just aren't gonna hit the same, okay? Yes, they are, because they've never had tacos before, okay? So even if it's a shitty taco, it's still the best taco you've ever had in your entire life if you've never had a taco before. It's like selling single-ply toilet paper to somebody that's never used toilet paper before, okay? If you've used toilet paper, you are well aware that single-ply toilet paper sucks. It was invented by the devil so you get poop on your finger.
Shit
Shit. Got your ass.
But if you've been wiping your ass with corn cobs and leaves your entire life, single-ply toilet paper seems incredible. It's the same concept. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting horrifically sidetracked. Anyways.
I think then you would be most rewarded to consider this. On sale today.
Single ply.
Within a couple of years, John, Jim, and Harold got the Midwest on lock when it comes to Mexican food, and they start growing so fast that apparently they can't make trailers fast enough, so they just start buying old gas stations and putting Taco John's inside of them. By the 1980s, they're a super legit franchise business. They adopt their official mascot, a guy in a sombrero with a mustache named Juan. See what they did there? John, Juan. It's clever.
He's the only Juan I need.
So he's got a donkey named Pepe. Don't worry about it. But then they hit marketing gold when they found Whiplash, okay? Taco Bell had that little Chihuahua dog that would say Taquito Taco Bell, which apparently he got fired because that was racist for some reason. Well, Taco John's has Whiplash, which is a monkey that rides a dog that I'm pretty sure they hired from a rodeo. I can only imagine Harold and Jim went to a rodeo, saw a monkey riding a German Shepherd, and were like, holy shit, I bet that monkey could sell so many potatoes. And they were right, because he was in like 50 commercials, and I saw him on TV every day for most of my childhood.
I don't remember this at all.
Who brought this crunchy chicken and potato burrito?
Dude, I don't know this guy.
I love it when he does that.
New grilled fajita platters, only from Taco John's.
And then by 1989, Harold, Jim, and John, I think they're getting a little bit cocky, to be honest with you. They're like, you know what? We run the taco business in the Midwest. We own this. We own Mexican food. So they go to the U.S. government and they're like, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna trademark the phrase Taco Tuesday. And the U.S.
You're kidding me. They're gonna try and trademark that? Like copyright that?
Government is like, okay, sure. Okay,
What?
I just told you, they literally own the phrase Taco Tuesday now. Like nobody else is allowed to say it.
No
Okay, if you're not
way.
from the Midwest, I know what you're thinking. What does Taco John's do for Taco Tuesday? You get a 6-pack and a pound, homie, which is slang for you get 6 tacos and a pound of potato olays, and it's fantastic. Okay, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'm trying to tell you that 3 white guys selling a pound of spicy tater tots and 6 tacos out of a double-wide trailer literally invented Taco Tuesday. I have the legal documentation to prove it. I don't ever want to hear white people don't have culture ever again. Anyways, Anyways, moving on. Somehow this did not become a legal issue until like 30 years later when in 2019, LeBron James, like the NBA star, tried to also trademark the phrase Taco Tuesday because I guess he used to like to yell it on TikTok or some shit.
Y'all know what today is? Today is Taco Tuesday! Taco Tuesday!
The US government comes back to LeBron James and is like, A, you can't trademark that, it's in common use. B, Trailer Park Boys over here beat you to it 30 years ago. So LeBron James then teams up with Taco Bell to sue Taco John's so that everybody can have the right to use the phrase Taco Tuesday. They take it to court and Taco John's pretty much immediately folds, knowing that there's no way they're gonna win exclusive rights to use the phrase Taco Tuesday forever. So the CEO just puts out a press release that says, and I quote, "I'd like to thank our worthy competitors at Taco Bell for reminding everyone that Taco Tuesday is best celebrated at Taco John's."
Wow!
Now, in modern times, Taco John's obviously isn't sold out of a double-wide trailer anymore, unfortunately, but they did keep a lot of that same heritage of being able to throw up restaurants quick. Basically, they have the majority of their restaurants built prefabricated in a factory, so they have a company go in, pour the concrete pad, then they have another company come in and basically assemble this restaurant in what amounts to like 3 days, and they say it actually helps with marketing because people are like, oh, they're building something there. Oh shit, there's a new restaurant there, we should go try it. Okay, definitely not a giant psyop to convince you that Mexicans did it. As far as where they're deciding to put up new restaurants, that's
Help! What the heck? What the heck?
Strategy kind of had to change because, well, everybody's tried Mexican food at this point and it's not working anymore. And a lot of the smaller towns that they used to dominate are either A, dying off, or they're growing and they're getting a lot more competition. So now, instead of being the only restaurant on Main Street, they're having to move closer to the highway and compete for interstate traffic. So while the initial business model is kind of broken, they still have a stranglehold on the Midwest, and I'm not mad about it because I'm fat and I like spicy tater tots. So yeah, thanks for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch, maybe drink some Echelon. All that's available over at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
Wow, 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 wow. That was... Yes, I love my white people taco night. White people taco night.